Today is a crazy one. We built an ultimate LLM guide. You're gonna learn large language models, training data, and application challenges, and where to apply all of this. The problem is, most people keep using one LLM for each task and wonder why the results aren't as good as they see online. Most of us here use ChatGPT or Claude. Let's be honest. But I've spent the last 2 years testing every major LLM on real business tasks, thousands of prompts, hundreds of projects, and multiple six-figure outcomes. And here's what I learned. The model doesn't matter as much as knowing which one to use for what. This is your plug and play guide to actually start making money with AI models. And what we're going to cover today is the top 5 LLMs and what you should know about them and what you should learn. The fastest way to match the right LLM to any task, 7 plug and play prompts. You're going to be able to steal this, so definitely stay around for that. And the LLM decision matrix that I use to run my multiple six-figure business. Let's start with a simple one, which we all know. OpenAI and ChatGPT 5. The latest and greatest update. OpenAI's latest unified model that combines reasoning conversation into one system. Before this, ChatGPT had done tons of models. 4.0, 01, 03 mini, 04 mini, the list goes on, there's tons of them. But that's why OpenAI combined them into a single model that does all of that. This means no more switching between different models. The greatest thing with GPT-5 is that it has a PhD level intelligence across all subjects and 45% fewer hallucinations. This is a big problem in the past that they've seemed to have solved pretty damn well. The good thing is though that you can actually use it without paying for it. It has a really good free plan. Personally, I think it's worth the $20-$25, whatever it is a month. Now, the bad things about it, it can get expensive if you want the highest plan. It can be slower for simple tasks. Honestly, GPT-5 has actually been slower than the previous models for just getting simple tasks complete. What GPT-5 is really good at is idea generation, so coming up with content, frameworks, hooks, product names and offers, learning and explaining things, general business strategy. I often have business ideas, I'll voice note it to GPT and it'll come up with an entire business plan and I can just put people in place to actually build that business. It's really good at personal productivity, and to be honest, if you're interested in that, comment down below and I'll actually create a video on that. It's pretty insane. It's also good at conversation simulation, so you can role play, you can practice sales, interviews, debates, and therapy. It's really good. Here are some plug and play business strategy prompts that you can actually stop the video here, take a screenshot of this, put it into GPT and tell it turn it into a prompt that you can use. While I'm giving away all this, please do subscribe. The second LLM here is Claude, and it's good at a few various things. Emotional intelligence, it's crazy. It understands and feels more natural than most AIs. It's really good at debugging and testing cases, and it's kind of enterprise ready in that regard. It's great for summarizing, analyzing, and building tools, and it has a very strong output in storytelling, which can be great for content creation, YouTube videos, blog posts, things like that. It's definitely not always the cheapest model. It can be slower for simple tasks. Very like GPT, it can get expensive after a while. And it's great for actually education and learning. So here, I'll give you the plug and play prompts for Claude. This is a content creation one, and this is an ICP research and persona development. LLM 3, let's move on to this. It's DeepSeek. This is China's open source reasoning model that rivals OpenAI at a fraction of the cost. The accuracy on this for certain tasks is incredible. It beats quite a lot of things. The good thing is it has 97.3% accuracy on Math 500, and it actually beats most humans, which is absurd. It's extremely cost effective too. However, we have to go through the bad things about DeepSeek. It has a really slow response time. The thinking process takes quite a lot of time, and sometimes the outputs are actually in Chinese mixed with English. This is not ideal when most of the world is speaking English. The user experience isn't that polished, and honestly, they could do with a UX UI designer. So what DeepSeek in summary is really good at is mathematical problem solving, budget conscious projects, research and analysis, and when you need reasoning at scale. LLM 4, moving on, is Grok. Grok is being a flagship model for X, Twitter, Elon Musk, and it's the only AI with current information and minimal content filtering. So it'll be very straight up with you, sometimes even rude, but we need that sometimes. The good thing about Grok is it has real-time information through X integration, so there's nothing delayed. If the news was out today, then it has that integrated into it. And there's minimal censorship. So if you want to talk about crazy topics or political topics, you can do so with Grok, and it'll be pretty honest with you. The bad thing is, the most expensive subscription is $300 a month for the heavy, and that's, let's be honest, it's really expensive for what it is. And it's less reliable for factual information, which is really unfortunate. But overall, what Grok is good at is real-time market intelligence, social media trend analysis, current events research, creating projects requiring less filtering, and taking X posts and getting live information from it. These are some plug and play prompts that you can take advantage of. We also have a viral content opportunity scanner. So this is a crazy one if you're a content creator. Number 5, it's Gemini. This is Google's baby. It's built for handling massive outputs of information simultaneously. This is the largest available. It can handle a crazy amount of information. It has a lot of native capabilities, so it can do text, image, video, audio, and it has multiple variants for different needs and budgets. Capability and transparency is next level. It's entirely integrated with Google services, and it's very, very good at reasoning. So even if you're looking up a Google search, Gemini will be there and it'll do that for you as well. The bad thing is, however, it can handle this crazy context window. It can be slower for large context prompts. The thinking mode can get very expensive in API costs, and it's less reliable for coding than Claude. So Claude would be much better for coding. But what it's good at, and the use cases that you can use this for, is processing large documents, multi-file analysis, long-form content creation, and research across multiple sources. It has insane video generation as well with VO. So here's some plug and play prompts again that you can take advantage of. Again, screenshot this. This is going to be crazy for college, uni work. How to access all the LLMs in one place. You don't have to get subscriptions for all of these. You can go to Global GPT, which is a fantastic tool that I use all the time, and get access to all these plus like hundreds more. So here's what you're walking away with. 7 battle-tested prompts that have generated millions in revenue, strategic frameworks, the exact model selection matrix, and most business owners will waste months testing random AI tools, and you have the cheat code. You can honestly go away and sell this if you want the business owners. Remember, the businesses making millions with AI aren't using magic models. They're using the same tools that we have access to right now. So let's go and get out there. Let's make money. Let's take advantage of these prompts. Make sure you subscribe if you like this video and hit that like button. Take care. Talk soon.